What's up, my comic community? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. And today is Thursday, June 22nd. And we're going to go with my local comic shop pickups. My local comic shop's the Comix Strip. It's in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, right across from the old Esquire Theater on Broadway. You should definitely check it out. The shop's awesome. Andrew's awesome. If you're in the town, always support your local comic shop, by the way, also. And I'm going to go ahead and get with it. As I usually do on the show, I show you the cover of a book, and then I use read the solicitation to you. So, we're going to start with Dune House Harkonnen number 6. And this is a Raymond Swanland cover. And it's written by Kevin J. Anderson and Frank Herbert, and the art on the interior is done by Fran Gallen. The brutality of the Raven and Harkonnens abounds mid-series. While on Arrakis, Leet and Warwick face a different kind of conflict as they're pitted against each other in the name of love. Meanwhile, Leto and Kaylee's relationship reaches a seemingly unsolvable point, but Leo also finds himself in a fateful meeting elsewhere. All right. Next, after Dune, we're moving on to DC. That was Boom, by the way. And we're doing Batgirls number 19. And this has got an awesome Jorge Corona cover. It's written by Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad, and Robbie Rodriguez does the interior art for it. And, bittersweet on this because apparently this is the last issue. People of the Hill have had enough of Gun Bunny and Gunhawk's demands to take to the streets and march in solidarity with the Batgirls. Moved by this, the Batgirls join in, proving to both the city and the snipers that Gothamites should not be underestimated, and that we can overcome even the darkest of times if we have each other. Come join the Batgirls in the march to celebrate them in this last issue of the beloved series. I'm really going to be sad to see this go. I loved this book so much. I mean, I love these characters so much. So, yeah, it's bittersweet for me because Batgirls are awesome. Next, we're going to move on to World's Finest, or Batman Superman World's Finest, obviously. And this is number 16. It's got a Dan Mora cover. Mark Waid writes this book. Dan Mora does the interiors also. So, yeah, Superman and what I say is number 16 also. Superman and Batman versus Machines. AI villains and heroes. Shaggy Man, IG Robot, Red Tornado, and Chemo among them have launched a global cyber attack alongside New Mesos soldiers. Batman, Superman, Robin, and Metamorpho the Element Man are unprepared for the onslaught. With millions of lives on the line, the world's finest team must find a way to pull the plug before it's too late. Next, we're moving on to Batman. White Knight presents Generation Joker number 2. This has got a Sean Murphy cover. It's written by Clayton McCormick and Katana Collins, and the interior art's done by Mirka Andinolfo. And I love her stuff. Yeah. And this is issue number 2, like I said. The children of the Joker and Harley Quinn run straight into a terrible danger. The innocent Joker family road trip has taken turns for the worse. While visiting the place where their parents' love story began, Bryce and Jackie find themselves trapped by the daughter of the ventriloquist. Will they be able to escape this puppet show from hell, or does the Napier-Quinn line end here? All right. Next, we're moving on to Catwoman. This is issue number 56. It has an awesome David Nakayama cover. The interior art is done by Nico Leone, and, of course, Teenie Howard, the writer for this. What's the saying? 2 cats are better than one? unless you're in Gotham and the two cats in question disagree on how the city should be run. With Selina freshly out of jail, and Iko Hasegawa has some unfinished business as Catwoman that Selina confronts her about. Meanwhile, Selina has some unfinished business of her own and pays a visit to her sister Maggie. Oh, anything I know about Maggie and Selina, sometimes that does not work out well. Next, we've got issue number 105 of Nightwing. It's got this awesome Bruno Redondo cover. We also have an awesome Dan Mora cover right here. Then, the final cover I have is the Yoshitani DC Pride variant right here. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and, like I said, Bruno Redondo's doing this cover. This is actually a really cool issue this week because it has its first-person point of view. From the masterminds, Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo are back again to present Nightwing fans another special issue uniquely designed for them to be Nightwing for a day. This oversized story will feature Nightwing from his point of view, allowing the readers to use the Scrimble Sticks leap through Bloodhaven. You don't want to miss this issue. There will be other surprises along the way, including who'll show up beside you. I wonder. Could it be Bitewing? It better not just be Bitewing, even though, don't get me wrong, I love her. Next, we've got Titans number 2, and this has got a Nicola Scott cover, and it is written by Tom Taylor, and Nicola Scott's doing the interior arts also. A Titan is murdered. Will the new era for the Titans end almost as soon as it begun? As one of their own found dead, the remaining Titans must look for the answers before more blood spills. Can they outrun the horrible fate they've been dealt? Plus, a new brother blood rises as the team begins to fall apart. Nice. New brother blood right there. That's a key for you. And next, we are moving on to DC Comics. And we've got Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. This is issue number 5. And it has a Karen Darbo cover. And the artist for this is also Karen Darbo, and Danny Lore is writing this. For Braille Brooks, her whole life has been just her and her mom, Saffron, against the world. A world where suddenly supernatural bad guys start coming out of the woodwork, but so did her dad, the one and only Blade. While he's been training Braille to hunt vampires and to control her Danfer bloodlust, he and Saffron have now been captured by an ancient foe. Can Bloodlight save them before her family is ripped apart? All right. Next, after Bloodline, we're moving on to Cult of Carnage Misery. And this is also a new first appearance this week, I believe. New symbiote. I can't remember who, but we've got it's issue number 2 of Cult of Carnage Misery. And let's see, Skan Siriwan is the artist for the cover of this, and Francisco Mortiano is the artist, and Sabir Pirzada is the writer. Mother of all symbiote stories, the Life Foundation symbiotes, Toxin, and others have been stolen. But by whom and why? Regardless, it's up to Liz to save the symbiotes before they fall into the wrong hands and unleash havoc against New York City. Or against New York, it says. And I just love this cover, too. It's great. Next, we're going on to Edge of SpiderVerse. And this is issue number 3 of it. You know, there's always new characters and stuff in SpiderVerse, I'm sure. In this one there is. Spider Smasher returns after her hit debut in Miles Morales' Spider-Man. Miles' sister, Billy Morales' alter ego, is still needed in an Empire of Spider. Plus, the origin of the secret Spider character that debuted in Spider-Man 7 is told here. So we're getting a Spider-Boy. We're getting more Spider-Boy stuff in that. Next, we're moving on to issue number 2 of Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. It's the first full appearance and cover appearance of the Broker. You see him right there. It's got a cover by Ben Harvey. The interior art's down by Dan Picciotto, Picciotto, I believe, and Howard Mackey is the writer. Meet the Broker, this new adversary boosting the powers of Ghost Rider's enemies. But what is his ultimate goal, and what does it have to do with Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze? Next, we're moving on to issue number 4 of Hallows Eve. It's got a Mike Dowling cover. It's actually pretty cool looking, too. And we got Erica Schultz writing this, and Mike Dowling's also doing the art for this. Eve finally returns to the place where it all began, the Beyond Corporation. Maxine Danger is back and puts Eve in her toughest spot yet. Can she survive this? Will Ben Reilly rot in his prison cell, waiting for his love who will never come? All right. Next, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 7. It's got a DK Ruan cover. And it's more of that Carnage Reigns plot. Or, the Carnage Reigns, a crossover event. Cody Ziegler's the writer for this. And Federico Vincentini is the artist. Carnage Reigns Part 6. Cletus Cassidy unleashes maximum carnage upon NYC with the awesome power of his new Extrembiote. And the only one left standing in his way is Miles Morales, who may have stumbled upon Cletus' one weakness, which means Cletus will stop at nothing to put Miles down for good. To have the chance of stopping him, Miles will need help from the most unexpected allies. Cletus got an upgrade. Why can't Miles? All right. And we're finishing this with Venom number 21. It's got a Brian Hitch cover. And this is one of the most fun books of the week. I'm already going to tell you, I've read a little into this, and I need to finish it, but it was cool what I got in it, what I had read. It's written by Al Ewing, and the artist for it is Cafu. And like I said, it's got a Brian Hitch cover, but this is just got a huge fight between Eddie Brock and Venom. Well, in Bedlam. But, alright, not your father's Bedlam. As Eddie Brock finds his footing in the Marvel Universe, he's going to need to come face to face with the very worst parts of himself in a form of the time-displaced monster called Bedlam. Eddie has always been his most brutal critic, and this Titanic beatdown will be no exception. And something new will be waiting on the other side. Hint, hint, a giant red dude with 4 arms right above this text. So, yeah, we've got the picture of this awesome new version of Venom we've got coming on this. After they duke it out for I want to say, it's 20-page fight or something. But, alright, this is my final book for the week from the Comix Strip. These were my local pickups. You'll probably see, I definitely picked up more copies of this Venom. I thought it was really cool. But, thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe. I'm going to holler at y'all later and get out of here. Peace.